The sniper rifle was another tricky design problem. To meet players' expectations, a sniper rifle has to be able to kill an opponent with a single shot to the head. On the flip side, we need to ensure it cannot be snap-fired from the hip with the same effect, because then, in the hands of an experienced player, it also becomes the game's most lethal short-range weapon, negating the sniper's primary weakness. To solve this, we implemented a charging damage meter that only appears when the sniper is zoomed. This solution has several beneficial side effects. The low damage both while unzoomed and at the initial zoom ensures that snipers can't kill opponents with impromptu snap fire. The charge time means snipers can deal out low damage shots quickly, or highly damaging shots at slow intervals, which allows opponents to overwhelm them with a coordinated rush. The high damage at the end of the charge rewards sniper-esque behaviors such as locating a decent vantage point and taking very deliberate shots.
Before I get into the video, I have to specify that I don't really have any ill will to Gabber at all. I think he's one of the last actually decent TF2 orientated YouTubers. He's probably one of the last actually good ones. He's not some kind of shill. He's not here to push a political agenda. He's not some comp pleb. He's not some kind of e-celeb in it for the money. I think he genuinely has the best intentions for the game at heart. But his sniper video just comes across as somebody who refuses to see the other side, right? Now, with any argument, you have to be able to see the other side. And to an extent, I can understand why sometimes you just shouldn't have to do that, why you wouldn't want to do that. Sometimes I get it, absolutely. I think a lot of comp plebs, I think a lot of them just want it their way and no other way, and if they don't get it their way, they're just going to throw a little hissy fit, right? So, to an extent, I can understand 100% of Gabber just, literally ignoring all the points that were brought up to him. But in short, he made a video. I might link the videos, I might not. I probably will. But he made a video talk about why he thinks people wanting to nerf Sniper are stupid, right? And then he made a video responding to some of the arguments he was getting in his comments and some of the comments themselves, right? And in his response video, he gave, he just kind of said, no, you're wrong, because it just is. Just because I say so, right? And, I know I'm simplifying it, but essentially it's what arguments boil down to, is I'm right because I just am. And, I've made it pretty clear in my videos, I don't like a lot of the balance changes in TF2. And I agree with the majority of what Gabber has to say, but on the Sniper video, I just 100%, I just disagree, right? Sniper is an extremely unfun class to play against. Whether you be a good player, whether you be a bad player. Sniper is just not fun. There's no fucking fun to be had when playing against a sniper. And, I'm surprised more people don't bring it up with the developer commentary that I'll put in the beginning of this video. When they were talking about the sniper, is essentially my best argument I have for nerfing sniper. Valve, the OGs, not these new fag developers that they've had since Meet Your Match, not these new fucking comp fags that have been influencing balance changes, right? Not any of that, right? These were the OG devs. And you can log on to TF2 right now. You can even go onto the Xbox 360 or PS3 version of the game and look at the developer commentary. You don't even need an internet connection to do that, right? You go look at the developer commentary right now, right? And it'll say one of the biggest things they were worried about was people, high-skilled players, being able to use the sniper rifle as one of the best close-range weapons. And that's the biggest thing that makes snipers so unfun to play against, is the fact that even with that in mind, the developers did not anticipate just how easy Sniper is as a class. Sniper's not hard. Sniper's 100% not hard. I'm not saying he's the easiest class. No, that's Pyro. Pyro's the easiest class. But Sniper is 100% aim, and that's it. That's it. It's hit scan, too. It's not even a projectile. It's hit scan. So, Sniper's not hard. Most of it is finding good vantage points and aim. That's the skill ceiling for Sniper. Is aim and vantage points. Positioning, right? Positional awareness, game sense, right? Shit, it's not even Sniper exclusive, right? Shit's not even Sniper exclusive. All these skills apply to the other classes to some extent, right? So, Sniper is, the best way to put it is, sniper can only be countered by sniper. That is the only effective counter to sniper. I know everybody says that. I know everybody said that to Gabber, but it's true. It's 100% true. The only effective counter to sniper is another sniper. I've said it before. In fact, in my video where I talk about I hate comp players, I specify, because like the latter half of that video was me talking about sniper and why I think he needs a nerf, but it's super easy to abuse sniper, right? And I think one of the biggest factors that really makes people hate sniper even more now is the fact there's so many cheaters. And it's super hard. It is super hard. Like the line is blurred to distinguish between a really good sniper and a hidden cheater. The line is so blurred, it's hard to tell. Back when VAC waves were still happening, pretty consistently competitive snipers were getting banned because they were cheating, right? Competitive players. These weren't low-level casual players that would cheat in casual servers or community servers. No, these were competitive players. These were the big boys. These are what comp players are trying to appeal to, right? So I think cheaters have really harmed the image of sniper and made him even more of a nuisance than he already is. And I think were there significantly less cheaters and bots, I think less people would generally care about sniper as a class. But even then, sniper as a class doesn't have that much impact on the game. There's been plenty of servers that have done experiments about it where they just remove sniper altogether. You're not allowed to play sniper. And I'm not going to say that's a good experiment because, there's a lot of data that would go into that. You'd have to get a pretty big sample size. But what they found is that sniper really has no impact on the game, positive or negative. He's just there, right? So it's an argument that can go both ways. It's like, well, why would you want to nerf sniper then if he doesn't really have that big of an impact? It's that the fact that a single class can shut down a point is the biggest issue, right? In the grand scheme, yeah, he doesn't have that much of an effect. But depending on the map, it completely shuts it down. And that's what gets me into my 3 main points about sniper and like what makes him fundamentally broken as a class, right? Number 1 is the map. Whatever map you're playing on and the sightlines on that map will completely determine whether or not sniper is going to be a domineering force or not, right? And I know it's an anecdote. I know Gabber talked about anecdotes in his response video, but like I was I wish I had a computer that could record back then. I wish I had footage of it, but like I was playing sniper on Swiftwater, payload Swiftwater, and literally like the blue team couldn't get out of spawn. I was playing on red. I was on that big tower there. I died literally one time in the entire game. The entire game, I died once to a spy because I wasn't paying attention, right? The rest of the time, I was literally on that tower, literally destroying anybody that would touch the cart. And that's like the biggest argument for snipers. Like, well, just respect the sightline, bro. And Gabber talked about it. Retards on V talk about it. Retards on VG talk about it. But just respect the sightline, bro. That's not an argument. Especially on a payload map. That's not a fucking argument. Your whole objective on a payload map is to have your cock in the cart. Your dick has to be in the cart. You have to be butt fucking the cart, right? You have to be right on top of that cunt, right? You have to be making sensual butt love to the cart. I know that's a hard thing for a lot of people to comprehend, but that's the whole point of the blue team. That is the objective of the blue team, to push the cart to the final point. You can't do that when you're dead, right? And that's the number one thing that makes Sniper unfun to play, especially on a payload map, is that the defending team has all the advantage and blue has all the disadvantage. Now, the other factors I'm going to bring up. His team. Number 1 is the map. Number 2 is his team. A sniper's team can defend the sniper's effectiveness, right? If the team is ensuring that a proper front line is formed and they're not letting the enemy team pass through at all, that means no scouts are getting through. That means no scouts are getting through. No roamer soldiers or anything. If his team is ensuring that the front line is stable, there's nothing the enemy team can do to effectively shut down that sniper unless they have a sniper that is equally or greater or more competent as a sniper, right? Literally the only way to counter a sniper in that scenario is to play sniper. And I like, it's so bizarre to have to say that and explain that to people, right? But number 3 is the enemy team. Yes, skill is going to 100% dictate whether you're going to have a good time in any video game, right? But with Team Fortress 2, a lot of your team's skill is going to determine how you enjoy the game, right? Personal skill, yeah, no. TF2 allowed you to be pretty independent in the game, and you can play any way that you really like. But at the end of the day, your enjoyment, whether you're going to win or lose, whether you're going to steamroll or get steamrolled, is going to be heavily dependent on your team. If you have a dog shit team that can't push or coordinate worth the fuck, that sniper is going to ensure that nobody touches that cart. That sniper is going to ensure that anybody that tries to be sensual with the cart is going to lose their head, right? No matter how much you respect the sightline, bro. No matter how much you respect the sightline, bro. No matter how much you respect the sightline, you have to touch the cart. That is the only way to keep the timer going. It's the only way to make progress. It's the only way to really effectively push the front line is to have that cart moved. And if a sniper's aiming down that point and you don't have a sniper that's capable of countering him, you're fucked. You are absolutely fucked. And there's nothing you can do about it. The best you can do is hop around like a retard being tased. You have to jump around like you're full of crack, right? And you have to crouch spam. You have to be as sporadic as possible and hope that his aim is complete garbage. And hope, because like all your agency, I know Gabber talked about it, and it went in one ear and out the other, but all agency is almost entirely out of your hand, right? It is all dependent at that point on the sniper. You can shoot some pellets his way and hope maybe that causes him to flinch and fuck up his aim. Sure, you can launch a rocket or a pipe his way and hope that makes his aim fuck up. But for the most part, all agency is gone. You're fucked. There's nothing you can do. There's literally nothing you can do in that scenario. You have to touch the cart. You can't respect the sightline, bro. You have to touch the cart. Somebody has to touch the cart. And the argument I've had with that is, oh, well, then kill the sniper, bro. Kill the fucking sniper, though. And then, yeah, no, that's a great argument. That's a fantastic argument. Well, congratulations, here's your medal. Yeah, kill the sniper. I agree. Yes, kill the sniper. The problem is you still have his entire enemy team, to deal with. You still have the entire team to deal with. You have that front line. You have to first break through or have a spy or a scout manage to break through to kill the sniper. Or have a sniper of your own. That's your only options. You don't have any other, right? That sniper is going to ensure that that cart's not going to move. Right? No sweet love to the cart tonight. So, like, those are the 3 major points that, like, I have with sniper. And I think the biggest, like, argument against sniper is purely the developer commentary. Like, I mentioned that earlier, but they knew that sniper had the potential to be the most broken, unfun class, but they did not anticipate how true that was, and they did not anticipate, why that's going to be. Right? They didn't anticipate that how easy sniper is going to be. And quick scoping is 100% what the problem is. He can literally kill the majority of the mercenaries on a quick scope. The only ones he can't quick scope is Demo, Heavy, Pyro, and Soldier. 4 classes. 4 classes cannot be quick scoped. So, if you're a low health squishy class, you're fucked. You're fucked. So the only real agency you have in an encounter with a sniper is to just avoid his sight lines or gamble your head. There's nothing you can do. It's all dependent. It's all dependent on factors outside of your control, right? The best you can do is go sniper, or go scout, or go spy, and have at it. Congratulations, there's your fucking sniper class. Oh boy, And like that's not even like getting to the whole argument of like being like his biggest downside is supposed to be that he's not a close range class, that he's not like a effective in close range combat. But then like you have sniper having weapons orientated to close range combat, or the fact they can just quick scope you in close range. Like, I'm not asking for a big nerf. Nobody's asking for a big nerf. People who I genuinely like want the game to thrive aren't asking for a big nerf. Nobody is. I know Gabber mentioned that. It's like, oh, I'm not asking for a big nerf. Like, I get that, right? Nobody is. Maybe like a quick scope damage penalty. Because that's literally the only thing that people, by and large, complain about is quick scoping. That's the only fucking thing. And I know the argument's like, well, it's hard to quick scope consistently. It's hard to... No, it isn't. No, it fucking isn't. You point at the head and click, right? Or you lead your shots. It depends on your personal skill, yeah. Sure, it's hard to consistently do if you're new at the game. But if you've been playing this game since fucking launch like I have, since Gabber has, since Big B has, since literally anybody who has any actual credit in the fucking game has, you understand, it's not hard to do. It's not hard. It's not difficult. It's not demanding. You point and you shoot. Fuck. Like, but like again, you know, no ill will towards the guy. I just wanted to like throw my opinion out there. I encourage you to subscribe to him. I like his content. I agree with most of his opinions, but I think his sniper opinions is kind of like, you know, you know, like I get where he's coming from, 100%. He wants to preserve the game. That's his goal, and I get it. I 100% agree. In the majority of my YouTube videos related to Team Fortress 2, I'm talking about grifters that come in and try to change the game, right? Mainly it's about politics and like politically motivated bad actors, right? But I get where he's coming from 100%. He doesn't want new fags coming in the game and ruining it, right? He doesn't want comp fags coming in the game and ruining it. I get it. But like, that doesn't mean Sniper is a perfectly balanced class and there's nothing wrong with him. And like, here's the thing. He compares nerfing Sniper to comp fags nerfing weapons and shit. Now, I have to specify. I know some people get a little angry. Yes, comp fags didn't ask for these specific balance changes to these weapons, but Valve, in their infinite stupidity, listened to comp input, which weapons were banned, why they were banned, and they balanced the weapons accordingly to comp input. Maybe not directly, but they, regardless, balanced it around a minority of the player base. This isn't like a small minority of players that are getting a little pissy about Sniper. This is a pretty consistent opinion that's been like growing in traction relatively recently, of course. I know that's a big argument. It's like, well, this is a new opinion. It's like, yeah, so is the bots, relatively, right? So is like the cheater problem relatively recently, right? Because Valve doesn't do anything. But I don't think Sniper's going to get nerfed at all. If there's any balance changes in TF2's future, I don't think Sniper's going to get nerfed. And, you know, I'll be fine with that. It's okay. As long as the cheaters are dealt with, as long as the bots are dealt with, I'll be fine with Sniper being a broken piece of shit that's unfun to play against. I won't have a problem with it. As long as I can deal with actual players and not cheating faggots and play the fucking game, I'll be okay.
You're just mad because you're bad, bro. You're just mad because bad. You fucking suck at the game, bro. That's why you're mad because bad. Yeah.